So I have this theory basically that the song Supernatural by NewJeans was from something that I originally was doing on accordion outside, and it got overheard by one of the producers or their songwriters or one of their people. Basically, we assume or we know that there happens to be a lot of them, a lot of producers associated and stuff, and a lot of different people like that help the group. So, well, I was playing in a major city, and I've done this particular song many times. Um, so I'm gonna like compare and contrast both the songs. The original like folk song that I was playing uh, with Supernatural. I'll play them both like on the instrument, so you can like see and decide for yourself. Now, no one's validated my theory yet that strongly, but there's not that much like resistance to it either, because I put it on my other channel, the Early Stall Dog channel, basically. So here, the original song I was doing it on the sidewalk outside. It was back around the time when they would have written Supernatural. It was last spring, like March, April, around that time. Even probably February, March, or April. So this is Dark Eyes by, okay, it has a well-known arranger, but it's a Russian folk song, basically. So, you know, so both hands. So let me call your attention to one certain part in this. Is the part in the middle of the theme. You have that descending fourth that's like the key component of NewJeans Supernatural in the beginning of their melody. So my theory is someone overheard me doing this. That resulted in starry night and a starry sky in the moment you and I, right? So compared with this, right? Well, it has similar intervallic content. You have that descending fourth, so you have sorry, the E flat to the B flat descending fourth, and so is in the Dark Eyes, the A to the E. So that's the theory right there. And it gets even better. Because the chords to Supernatural are so easily played on the fingering board of the 48 bass, which is the thing I was playing outside. This is this one. So it's played right here. And those are the three main minor chords. And it also goes into A flat. I can only do it on the counter bass line without the chord. Right there. So really it's going to major, and then diminished. But to keep it simple, if I were to like do a version of it or arrangement, I would keep it mostly to this up here. but that falls really very nicely into the hand, and chances are typically not that good that a song does that, that it falls that nicely like into the hand, because like the scope of these chords is only so much for a 48 bass. You need really like a 96 bass or so to get the full range of chords. You know, we'll play more classical stuff. For a pop song, like for that to fit that nicely is like not that good of odds, kind of. Typically, I have to rearrange by putting it in a different key for this thing. So that's the original key, B flat minor. So I'm gonna do it a little bit. Oops. And then chorus. Major. Anyway, so wasn't that fun? Seriously. And then compare that with the Dark Eyes, typically arranged by Herman, I think it is. Yeah. Hopefully you get what I'm saying. One theory is like one of the producers or songwriters or people saw me playing the Dark Eyes Russian folk song on the sidewalk, and they saw that my left hand was here on the top, because that's where it's where most of the Dark Eyes piece is, right here. Then it moves once over here for the F note, F chord, but it's mostly there. Then they looked at a 48 bass chart, right, online. And you can't tell like what direction probably, and so they thought I was in fact on this side when playing Dark Eyes. Okay, they thought I was on that side of it when playing Dark Eyes. Isn't that a funny theory? And so they created this pop song that's easily played right here to clue some of us in or whatever, thinking perhaps like me doing supernatural longer on accordion would in fact promote them, when in fact it probably does promote them. And then to have one small part that goes up here, that's the reverse of what Dark Eyes does. So yeah, basically, oh, what fun, man, seriously. Like I said, okay, but it doesn't really, the theory doesn't hold water unless someone from the group really does. No, Minji's my friend, so I have something to show for that. Minji's my friend. Okay, and I have something to prove that. Okay, so since Minji's my friend, the theory may hold water like pretty well. The supernatural from my accordion playing, basically. It started with that like grassroots level. They heard me, and then they did a song, more or less. And that's not even getting into what like, that's not even getting into the song meaning and the video and stuff, which I could even go there. You know, like it seems to have personal relevance. I developed a personal interpretation which seems to have relevance. It seems to fit or whatever. But okay, there's like a ton more to say, but we'll just keep my comments neat and tidy. So yeah. Yeah, so if anyone has any further insight, let me know. Like I said, the theory is not officially like validated. I just have put it out there, and there's not much resistance to the idea being true. Obviously, you know, the official songwriters don't include me, and they officially don't cite like the Russian folk song. They cite a different like pop song, but to my ear, that's the drum beat. That's the drum beat or the groove behind it. You're not addressing like the melodic elements, basically. Of course, for a diatonic melody such as that, many things are possible. I mean, it's not a conclusion that must follow of logical necessity that it came from me playing Dark Eyes outside. So, I'm just saying.